Well, mine simply Babs, sticking with Lati's point of view. Let me just give you, listen to this clip of the greatest man alive, Ichung'wah, who's also the majority leader, and what he has to say this week. Just listen to him before I tell you what I have to say next.
Jana nimeona mwingine alikuwa Chief Justice wa Kenya. Ati anauliza watu kwa madharau, ati ukipata 1,000 itakusaidia na nini? Nyinyi watu ambao mkipata 1,000 inawasaidianga? Inawasaidia haiwasaidii. Wacha 1,000, 500 itakusaidia haitakusaidia. Ndio tunaambia umekuwa kiongozi kwa serikali miaka 50. Umekuwa Chief Justice wa Kenya. Umepata mshahara na pia unatafuta kiti cha urais. Sasa unasema hautaki Profesa Kindiki na sisi tufanye empowerment. Lakini wewe mwenyewe ile kazi unatafuta ya urais, unaambia Wakenya ati wakuchangie 200 ama 500 upate pesa ya kufanya kampeni. Sisi tunasema tufanye empowerment ya viongozi ama ya wananchi. Tuendelee na hiyo wananchi. Tuendelee ama tusiendelee.
Great. So if you didn't get it, this is what Ichung'wah says, that these empowerment drives that he and the likes of other government-leaning politicians have been doing, basically going across the country, giving 500 or 1,000 shillings, calling it empowerment drives, is exactly the only means and the best way possible to deal with poverty and lift people out of poverty. In essence, this is what he says, that it's better for government officials to show up and offer you 500 bob and 1,000 bob constantly, because that is development. That's the first part of his argument. That's also telling, in my estimation, why politicians really celebrate poverty. The idea that the politicians to show up to give you 500,000 bob and we are able to constantly say that this is empowerment, that is simply insulting. But the second part of his argument is even more insulting. He says that the former Chief Justice, David Maraga, who's declared that he's running for presidency, that for 50 years he's never stolen enough to run a presidential campaign, is actually an insulting thing to him. Instead of saying, this is someone who has spent 50 years in government and hasn't stolen, he actually celebrates the opposite. I really think that we should have a moment with our political class, just, without any mediation, in a room where we can have an honest discussion and see if this argument of them trying to make sure that everyone is poor so that everyone can get 1,000 bob profile from them, or that people who have been in government and haven't stolen have really failed in life. That's my hot button for the day.